Rallying in India has come home. It's time for the championship's more prestigious rounds, where everyone wants to do well, and one that regularly witnesses the highest participation, making it ultra competitive. Welcome to round 2 of the Blue Band Indian National Rally Championship, the Rally of Coimbatore 2025. As always, there was plenty of excitement and hype leading up to the Rally of Coimbatore, which was evident from the entries received. A total of 66 cars across categories would battle it out for top honours. Slideways Industries will be fielding 4 of them. Our 2025 campaign is spearheaded by reigning INRC3 champion Darius Shroff and co-driver Arjun Dhirendra in their freshly built INRC 2-Spec Turbo Polo. Returning from her success from round 1 in Chennai would be Tarushi Vikram along with co-driver Vaibhav competing in the INRC 3, women's and junior classes. Having had a great time in Chennai and keen to further improve their performance from there, the Singapore duo Raghu and Amanda were back to continue their rallying journey in India. They would yet again be the only international entry in the rally. Also making a comeback to the driver's seat after having done co-driver duties over the past couple of seasons would be Anirudh Rangnekar. He would be co-driven by a long-term friend of our team, A.G. Samaya.
I think it's been a couple of years since Slideways started, and in between, there were only 2 guys driving. So after that, it's nice to have a bigger team. Slideways has been something which is very close to heart. It's always been a good project to have. And I think it's been a good mix of drivers in the team. And I'm back in the team after a break of almost 10 years.
The big news this rally would be the entry of TSI Racing or Team Sidwin India's all-new lineup. They would be entering 2 Peugeot 208 Rally 4 cars for the remaining rounds of the 2025 season, making a bid for the overall title. The first car would be piloted by reigning INRC2 champions Aditya Thakur and co-driver Virendra Kashyap, while second by Dean Mascarenas and co-driver Gagan. Team principal Mr. Mohan Nagarajan has been a long-time supporter of motorsport in India, and this new addition will no doubt boost the level of driving and competition at the top of the INRC grid. If the success that Gaurav Gill and Anirudh had in their Rally 4 car last season is anything to go by, we know we're in for a treat. For the 2025 edition, the Rally of Coimbatore would see 3 physical stages run 3 times each over 2 days for a total of 9 special stages over the weekend. Black Thunder at 11.70 kilometers, SM Agro at 14.40 kilometers, and Sarada Terry at 9 kilometers would make up for the rally's action. The TSI racing cars set off on the right note, setting fastest times on all 6 stages of day 1, kicking off their campaign in style. It was Dean and Gagan who led the rally overall as well as the INRC 1 category, while Aditya and Virendra were not far behind. Playing catch-up in P3 were reigning overall champions Karna Kadur and co-driver Musa Sharif, who had bought some upgrades to their car from last year but seemed to have their work cut out for the season ahead. Over in the INRC 2 category, things didn't get off to the perfect start for our teammates Darius and Arjun. They faced car trouble from stage 1 and had to nurse the car back to the first service and try to resolve the issue. With the issue sorted out, they did set an impressive time on SS4 but unfortunately had a small off, which brought their rally to a premature end on SS5. Pavid Amer and co-driver Milan George set the early pace, leading the category. But Jason Saldana and co-driver PVS Murthy put on some great times to claw back and narrowly take the lead at the end of day 1. Philippus Mathai and Harish KN were P3 in category, trying to stay in the hunt with the leaders. It was over in the INRC 3, where the battle was really tight. The category saw a total of 27 entries, making it the most competitive class in the rally, and it was bound to be a real fight for the win. At the end of day 1, it was a 6-way battle brewing for the win. Shashank Jambal along with co-driver Raghu set the pace, leading at the end of day 1 with Jagbir Nirwan, Ajay Shankar, Abhishek Kauda, Ashwin P and our very own Anirudh and Samaya all within touching distance. It would be all to play for on day 2 and the pressure was on for each of the competing crew.
Yeah, it's great to be back in the driver's seat. Always driving your own car, having fun at a rally like Coimbatore, which is a great rally with great stages. Always tests your skills, and I'm glad to have picked up some, good habits from Gaurav's driving, thanks to sitting with him for the last 2-3 years and trying to implement them. Fighting with top guys in the class who've been driving continuously for the past few years. So always good to be up there, good feeling. We had a good day, clean day, no dramas, and obviously car was super as always, thanks to Chetnath Sporting. Looking forward to day 2 and hopefully we can bag the podium on our comeback rally.
I would say it's quite a positive point to be a co-driver to a co-driver. He understands the problems on the other side. He's been in that seat. So yeah, overall, you have a healthy discussion in terms of driver tactics and co-driver tactics.
Our teammates kept out of trouble on day 1 of the rally while improving their pace as the day went on. Tarushi and Vaibhav had a cautious start to the rally on the first loop of stages, but did much better on the second loop to end day 1 as P3 in the women's category behind Anushree Gulati and Phoebe Nongrum. While Raghu and Amanda got to terms with their car in the terrain nicely, gradually upping their pace, they gained valuable seat time and experience by putting all they had learnt in practice to good use.
So I think personally for me, the first compared to Chennai, I'm improving step by step. The plan for tomorrow basically is to push a bit harder, but not too much, just to gain a bit of time.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with him. I think Chennai was a very good foundational experience for us. And for today, it went well. We managed to do what we did in Chennai and even better today. And tomorrow, we really hope that the final objective is definitely to bring the car home safe and sound, but hoping to push as well.
There was plenty to fight for on day 2 and the last 3 stages of the rally across categories, and it did not disappoint. Dean and Gagan managed to hold on to their overnight lead and win the rally overall as well as the INRC 1 category, but their teammates narrowly lost out in making it a 1-2 finish. A strong drive by Kadur and Musa saw them overall their deficit to take P2 by a mere second over Thakur and Kashyap. With 4 rallies to go, this will be building up to a nice battle between what will be the 3 front-running cars this year. While over in the INRC 2 category, Jason and Murthy took the win, extending their overnight advantage over Fabid and Milan, who had a strong showing to finish in P2. It was Philippos and Harish who took the final spot on the podium. The battle in the INRC 3 category continued to be tight on day 2 and all the contenders were separated by small margins. At the end, it was Jambal and Raghu who came out on top after a stellar drive to take the win and finish a very strong P8 in the overall standings. Jagmeet Nirvan and co-driver Karanpreet Singh Mattu took the runners-up spot for the category, while Anirudh and Samaya absorbed the pressure from the chasing pack, making minimal errors to take P3 in the category. A strong comeback drive from the duo and a great result in their first rally back together.
Coming back to the rally, awesome. We did a fantastic job. Som sitting with me for the second time. First time he sat in 2013 and we had an awesome time. It was tricky today, but we pushed and we made sure that we got the car home. That was the most important thing. Thank you Chetnath Sporting. Thank you my beautiful car, and really happy.
Over in the women's category, Anushree Gulati took the win. Tarushi and co-driver Vaibhav fought back on day 2 to climb up from their overnight position and to claim P2, missing out on the win by less than 10 seconds. However, this made it back-to-back podiums for the team and a strong start to their season. Phoebe Nongrum sealed the final spot on the podium.
Feels really good. We really pushed it today. We tried to make up for the lost time yesterday. Looking forward to more points and keeping it up for the next rounds.
Last time, definitely her driving has gone up by a huge marker. And today, more than anything, more than podiums or anything, I'm just really happy that we put everything on the stage and came back. And that satisfaction is, I'm going to go home with that. So I'm really happy.
In the newly formed INRC 3T, G. Jabak and co-driver Shekhar cruised to victory in their I-20N line over 5 minutes ahead of Dr. Akar Sundar and co-driver Arjun in an Abarth Punto. Ramcharan and co-driver Vignesh rounded off the podium places, driving their Fronks. Drago and Amanda's performance was much improved on day 2, consistently improving on their previous day's result, starting to get more comfortable with the car and no doubt having a great time being part of the INRC family. We hope to see them back for more events in different roles too. Hyderabad was scheduled to hold the next rally of the championship, but after its unfortunate cancellation, the championship continues in Coorg with the Robusta rally for round 3. If the first 2 rallies of the season were anything to go by, we are in for one hell of a ride there. See you on the stages!